Now, where did I put it?
Okay. Oh, sugar dugger. There we go. Boop.
Share. Twitter.
Ba-now, ba-now.
Hello!
Damn it. You got Pink Panther stuck in my head now.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a great song. I know a friend that could play it on the trumpet. Oh boy, it was a fan favorite. Let's just say that much.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Oh, when I said that, for some reason my teeth decided to buzz against each other. That felt weird.
Ooh. Never a good sign.
Anyway, Bumsy's here, so of course there were technical issues. Come on now!
Well, is he wrong though?
It doesn't help that the issues were on your end.
It doesn't help, no.
Ava in a dress, never thought I'd see the day. Well, this is like if the party's been invited to like a vaguely politically important party type deal.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, this is also what she'd wear to a dinner party with her father.
Oh boy, so it might be a future thing.
Yeah. Now, Ava had a red dress with yellowish / quote unquote gold trim. However, that dress got shoved onto a Cadmus. And it's never quite been the same.
Oh yeah, you told him to keep it, I remember.
Yeah, her dress got worn by a Cadmus, and it wasn't quite the same afterward. So this is if she's attained a new dress for herself. Which, once they next arrive in a big city, she's probably gonna do. It's like, Ava, why are you going clothes shopping? Do you want to be the one to explain to my father what happened to my dress? No, exactly.
I just thought of something that would have been really wholesome.
What?
Spyro asks his wife if she could possibly make a dress for Ava.
Aww, that would be cute.
But also made by a satyr, so...
Woo!
Spicy!
Cute Ava just looking at it and going, thank you. I don't know if I can wear this around my father, but thank you.
Spyro, but Menelaus, though. Oh.
Much later, Ava having to wear it in front of her dad. Why is that? Why do you have two different colors on your dress? One's an undershirt, father. Why does it need an undershirt? Do you want to know?
I can take the undershirt off and reveal the boobage if you wish, but I don't think you'd want to see that in your daughter.
Depending on when this is, I can only say what boobage.
We'll say level 12. We'll say level 12, Ava.
You do remember Ava's multi-classed, right?
Yes.
So she's got some work to do before she gets to her next stat up.
Oh, good point.
The too long didn't read is for both of Ava and all for... If Ava is ever reminded of that fact, she might jokingly smack Theros. It's like, and you need to stop talking now.
Before I hurt you with either a knife, that ice pick over there, that glass that my father might be holding?
What levels is Ava at? What happened to your dress? Ava said, what happened to your dress? Ava, it got ripped while I was out rolling it with some sand. Oh my word! Oh my word!
Her dad just completely deadpans towards her mother. This is why I said, we shouldn't have let her. We should have been more. We should have been more forceful with Priam's. We should have given Priam more. To run.
And to answer the question about Ava's levels, Ava is a level 2 Bard, 7 Rogue, with her Rogue subclass being Swashbuckler.
Well, technically, if she goes into Rogue, she could get a stat increase, couldn't she?
Yeah, she'd just have to put another level into Rogue. That would make her a level 8 Rogue, where she could get a stat up.
Yeah. So technically, the boobage could happen.
Yes. And Ava would have no idea how to bring it up to anybody. Just like, hey, when we next go to a city, I think my armor needs to be refitted. Why? Undoes armor. Ta-da!
Sorry, I just thought something.
Takis giggles. Spyro's just dead.
There you go.
Theros just does not give a single shit.
There you go, Susan.
Where did it go?
It's in our chat.
Why does that exist?
Peter Griffin spoke with Jesus and asked for a little present.
That's nice. I don't care. But yeah, basically, Takis says a quip. Toros has no fucks to give because the man has seen everything at least once in his career as a doctor. Why does what? A topic for another day. But anyway, yeah, it would definitely be a. So I need to get my armor refitted. Either that, or I need to borrow some. Either that, or I need to borrow some stuff from Toros to make something to squish these down a bit. Meanwhile, poor Spyro is just dying inside because he can't actually say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've seen a leg backwards. Anatomy no longer surprises me. Okay, you know what? That's fair.
Takis, oh damn, you got titties.
Nice. Meanwhile, Ava's just kind of. Yeah, meanwhile, Ava's just kind of quietly seething in the corner. Because, in all honesty, Ava did not want these. They were just kind of forced upon her by life.
I just got this image now. Iroha's just standing there. You deserve a gift. Boobs grow. This is not what I wanted.
I am not going to say anything about that because knowing the people who occupy my Discord server, that will launch a potential ship and a legion of art I don't need to look at.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
If Toro starts Spyro, I just be like, Spyro, I got a chance to. Nothing special. Meanwhile, Ava's just like, somebody please kill me. just take me out back and shoot me. Please. That's all I ask.
Nah, Spyro's just gonna make the off-the-cuff joke. Well, at least now I don't need to guess your boob size anymore.
Ava probably would have just quipped, like, what size? And then decked him.
What size?
Please,
A size.
no one try and the bull-themed centaur god of Iroas in a compromising position. I don't need to see that.
No.
Now that I've said it, someone somewhere probably will, but I don't need to see it. Probably because if you show me, I might reflexively just start going. Like, not laugh, but just like go. How did you proportion this? Why is this like that?
It's more. How the hell do you do this? This right here.
This defies this defies several laws of physics, nature, and basic human decency.
And also naughty.
Right. Why does Ava want to be shot and taken out back and shot? Well, so you know how Ava's an archer, right? What?
Boing. Every time she goes to pick up tries to take the bow off of her, doing. Damn it!
Well, no, it's more just like when she pulls the bowstring back, she might accidentally thwap herself in the chest. It's just like, and this is the last thing I needed in my life.
Theros, I need your help. What's the problem? I have a very swollen nipple. Why do you have a swollen nipple? Reasons.
Bowstring. Bowstring. Need I say more?
Proportion for Bible Black. No, Felix. No. Bad, Felix.
The fact that you know what that is, Mumsy.
Remember, my safe search is a very temperamental beast.
Oh. So that's the excuse you're going with. Okay.
No excuse. It's what happened.
How did your Google get you there?
So, my father-in-law is a bit of a goth. Also, he's a Catholic. So, I went looking for shopping stuff. A black Bible?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. And then you saw things you cannot unsee.
Basically.
I take it that was fun, and by fun I mean traumatizing.
Very traumatizing. Yeah, my father-in-law was a punk rocker. He was born in the 60s, so he was a bit of a rocker. He had green hair for the good majority of his teenage years.
Now the question becomes, what do I do with Ava's hair?
Okay, goth Catholic, what's next? The Franks. Wow. Boom.
And Spyro can't say anything about if Ava develops a chest, because Spyro's married.
Spyro can look, he can't touch.
Yes, but do you think that would stop Ava from quipping and just why are you looking?
True.
Do you really think that would stop her from just going... Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do with it. Looky, no touchy.
Spyro accidentally burns Ava by going, well, I never thought you'd ever get. and just walks away. Ava, I'm gonna kill a satyr.
Just go, Theros, will I lose favor if I take this son of yours and put him in the ground?
And Iros is just sitting there. He's like, "Ooh, he did." Just reading a book. Just stops. Here's what happened and goes, "Do what you have to, Ava."
Yeah, at least Tauros can get away with it because he might live. Knowing Spyro, he might say something like that.
But he might say it in a way that he's trying to be flattering. Just it comes off as an asshole.
It's like, Spyro, I know you meant well, but...
Ava, why have you got a knife? You hurt my feelings. Now pay the consequences. Father, you brought this on yourself, son.
Yes, you did this to yourself. You know, let's just go with Ava having a side part.
Mmm. I just got this image of Ava finding out that they're going to meet Menelaus's parents. And the first thing that they do, they go, "Takis! I need help!" I'm so nervous!
And yes, Ava's hair, when it's not close cropped, gets very, very poofy.
Very Weiss-like.
Nah, hers is just curly. She just got really unlucky with genetics, so it's curly as.
Mm. Cleo reacting to the party. That would be interesting, to be fair.
Yeah, that would be fun. Because
Just being like, oh, sorry.
Because doesn't Cleo run like a Clio Spyro's wife? Yes, that's what we'll call her.
Mm-hmm.
So as we don't confuse ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think canonically she's a barmaid.
oh, I thought she ran the place. She probably does.
Probably. I know that Spyro was always very nervous to actually perform there. Let's just say that much.
Because Cleo was always there.
Yeah, basically.
Aw, that's kind of sweet.
And
Does kind of portray him as a massive dork.
He is a massive dork, though. Hell, he couldn't even speak to Cleo for a long time.
Okay. Let's just...
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, that makes her look not as severely annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
She mostly just looks done.
And possibly asleep.
No. We'll come back to that. Sora Sinclair, I am the main reason, and the reason why your husband is alive. Divines bless you for being able to keep him alive.
I got a weird feeling Cleo will just look at him and just go, "What have you put this poor Minotaur through?" He got attacked by a Hydra.
Q-Ava speaking up, a lot of shit.
Jude, I just hand them the battle reports. Spyro, just like, oh shit.
I'm about to die. Doo-da, doo-da.
Guys, if you need me, I will just be over here hiding somewhere nearby. He's going to hide in the shed, isn't he? I'm going to hide somewhere where you will not find me. As you can
Do you
disappear
keep
shed.
that do you keep that door greasy that door squeaky on purpose?
Because it's always been like that. Let's get this over and done with. Yeah, that's the face we were
Considering
going
that
for.
she's trying to corral the party for a fancy dress event. Yeah.
It's perfect. Simon has encapsulated what we were trying to go for.
Yeah, it's just, come on now. Well, we've kind of established that Spyro has a thing for muscles and doesn't care the gender of who they're attached to.
He lived in a satyr colony. That it kind of comes with the territory, to be fair.
And let's just go with a couple of nice little bracelets. And a necklace.
Hell, Spyro might actually wear the necklace that he made his wife in a fancy dress setting.
That'd be cute.
Hell, the necklace that he made his son, he might be able to wear it as a. He might be able to. Wear that in some degree.
Just sort it.
No, I couldn't uncorrupt the file.
So sorry.
That's okay.
Take a look at whenever you're available.
All right, thank you. Love you.
Sorry you couldn't corrupt it.
Thank you. Sorry, that was the wife.
Your wife's nice.
Swigging a carton of orange juice as she talks, though. It was a weird sight.
Yeah. Ava's idea of fancy dress is, well, she's a soldier, so she probably has has a dress uniform, but I've never gotten a good description of it out of him. Yeah, to get fancy clothes, look at her. Ava's dad, it's her. Oh boy, that has the potential to be a mistake.
I just got this really weird image of like this really short Triton old man just going, "Welcome to Maltesian Tailors. Hello, how can I welcome?" Oh fuck. Brenda, get the big ladder. I've got a 7-foot fucker in here.
Oh, that's great.
The material alone's going to cost you a fortune.
Ava's just like, you sure we can't just use your vestments, Theros?
They got blood on them. I don't think it'd be wise.
We have magic to make them not messy.
Well, you got a nice new dress. I just feel like I need a nice
I
new...
had to get a replacement because the last time mine got worn, it was being shoved on a 6'2" guard.
Imagine if it was a 7-foot Minotaur.
It wouldn't go over your head!
No, but I'd be able to wear it on my horn.
My vestments are for holy ceremonies and preaching, not cocktail parties.
Spyro, what is a cocktail? Because that sounds weird to me.
It's a type of mixed drink, Spyro.
Mixed drink?
Yes, it's like you've got alcohol and then you put other stuff in it.
You can put other stuff into alcohol?
Yes! A few hours later. So where's Spyro?
I think he was having quite a few fuzzy navel.
And he's now blitzed. Somebody get him home.
I'm the walking, talking disco ball. I am the walking, talking disco ball.
Meanwhile, Ava just has the face of Iroas, give me patience.
For if you give me strength, I'm going to strangle a bitch.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I get the feeling Ava would be the one who's able to socially connect enough to get them the invitation to the fancy dress party, but then it's like, okay, I got them in. Oh god, now I have to get them presentable.
Then I have to get them out. Fuck my life.
Ava later talking to the others, so how good are you? So how well do you guys clean up?
Spyro just goes, clean up? If you mean how do I look in a suit? I'm a bit nervous, presenting myself in that sort of way.
It'll do. Ava, why are you asking? Because I managed to get us into that fancy dress party I was talking about earlier.
Spyro, can I not go?
Spyro, half the reason I got us in was I mentioned that I was traveling with the son of Iroas. That's you, dipstick.
Fuck.
Exactly. Now go get cleaned up, the lot of you.
I just got this image of Jude just sort of standing going, but Spyro, you look really nice. And just Spyro just sort of in like the corner of the room behind like a divider, just going, come out though.
Meanwhile, poor Ava's just like, did they seriously ditch me to deal with these people?
Spyro comes out wearing a lot of makeup.
I'm not even going to ask, Spyro.
It's the only way I feel less conscientious about the way I look. And he just walks out.
Yeah, this is mostly just Ava trying to assemble the gremlins. It's just gremlins. You are all gremlins, and I am somehow responsible for you.
Mm.
Why are you responsible for us? Because I asked Cadmus and he laughed at me.
Cadmus. They just turn to Cadmus. Hey, Cadmus, do you mind you doing me a favor? Ava? There are things on Theros that I would much rather do. Gargle chimera venom. Tussle with a hydra. Hell, I'd even do a tango with Phoenix just to get out of helping you, Ava. What could possibly need my attention? I need to get these bozos into a party without them causing a diplomatic incident. Oh, you fucked.
If it comes out that she's dating a member of the Council of 12 at the party. Depends on where they are depends on where the party is.
Mm-hmm.
If the party is in Melitus, then, well, nobody knows she's from Akros, so it's fine.
Yeah. Where did Ava go? I think I just caught them and Menelaus just sort of disappearing off into the shadows. Have you told Cadmus? I don't want to move. I might tell everyone. I just got this image of just Spyro just standing there going, shaking, as he's like, I know a secret, but I can't say.
Later somebody asks, so, like, if Ava's openly, like, the champion of Iroas, she's like, where'd the champion of Iroas go?
Nowhere! She's in the bog. She's in the loo. She's in the outhouse. She's
Occupied.
doing something. Shit, fuck.
Ignore him, please.
I need another drink. Spyro. Hyperventilating near the bar.
If it's a Necroan party, however, that's where things get spicy.
Yeah.
Fuck, where do you think she'll be out in 10? Why do I imagine Takis saying that just to get a rise out of somebody?
The fuck? Where do you think she'd be out at 10? When do you think she'll be out in 10 and a half hours tops?
10 minutes, half an hour tops.
Mm. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it said 10 hours. Jesus.
She's not that mean.
Theros. Ah, yes. Young love. Taurus is just standing. I was part of an orgy once. Just everyone, huh?
That took me. What is your Well, it depends on the genre, really. I like a lot of music.
It took me a minute. Oh, I see.
Oh, that's a point about spicy. Revealing. A little scandalous. I guess maybe another word would be saucy or something like that, if we want to go archaic speak. Felix, why do you do this?
Boob window. Means boob window.
Has anyone here seen images of how the ancient Minoans used to dress?
I think I have. Nothing covering the titties, as it were.
The chesticles.
The chesticles. Yeah, the chesticles. Nothing to contain them. It's just like, hello, lads.
It's just, I present unto you.
My
Ta-da!
breast.
Ava would take one look at the dress and go, I need an undershirt to be able to wear this. Why? I need a dress for visiting my father.
I don't want them flapping in the wind.
And also, I don't really have that much to show off.
Oh, you meant the Acroan party. Oh, yeah. The Croans weren't that spicy, were they? With their dress
Well,
code?
Acroans are based off of Spartans,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very common for Spartan ladies who did participate in combat training to do so topless.
Fair.
No word about their formal dress, though.
It might be a good reason for that. Maybe there wasn't a dress involved.
And nothing can cure my depression and stress. Oh, if the party was in Akros and her boyfriend got mentioned. Oh boy. That would be exciting. Because
I will
Ava
say
would be just calmly go over to Spyro and go, "You need to get me out of here right now."
as far as I... Okay, but which direction, where are we going, and why?
Anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. And my father just found out about my love life.
Say no more. Away!
It's like, where'd Ava go?
I see a very sparkly satyr running with someone in the distance. That might be them.
Meanwhile, Ava's just like, Spyro, can you shut the sparkly off?
Pulls out his random blanket of stars, wraps it around himself. Any better? Just starry night, just running.
It'll have to.
background.
It'll have to do. But yeah, yeah. If it did come out, the Crowan dresses probably have an abs window. This is my headcanon until proven wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll find out when we get there.
Mm. Do you know what is Oh, for goodness sake! I tried to type something to Liam just
If
now.
you both popped Crusader's mantle at the same time, would that stack?
No, I don't think so.
There's nothing in the rules saying a mantle can't be stacked with another mantle.
True.
And it's not that she's casting the mantle twice, it's that two different people are casting the mantle within the AoE of each other.
Right, okay, so my autocorrect is even dirtier than I first thought. I was just trying to say something to Liam about Menelaus, and it randomly put men arse chaps.
Because isn't temp HP, it's extra damage die. I don't know why it wouldn't stack, but I'd have to ask the husband about it. I mean, kinda.
reverse cowboy, technically.
Yeah, I do have to admit, I find the idea of Ava just having to organize the party for a fancy dress thing is just like, this is like herding cats. Only cats would be more cooperative.
Just see Spyro in the corner.
I don't care if you can get clean with prestidigitation, you're taking a bath. With soap.
No, not the water. Anything but water. Ah. Prestidigitation.
It covers a lot of sins, Spyro, but it doesn't cover funk.
Just Spyro looks like that very angry kitty just sitting in the bath.
Thank you!
Bless you.
God bless me. I am cooperative. My muscles and tight clothing aren't. And meanwhile, poor Ava's just like, why?
This is Spyro. I will not have a bath. The way the cat holds onto that door frame, though. Oh boy.
How do I get a purification? Purification! Memory from it. Maybe if I had any idea what you were referring to, I could be of some help there, but I am useless.
Isn't that like a Konosuba thing, I think?
Konosuba thing, maybe. Although I have to admit, like, the only isekai I'm aware of is isekai by technicality.
Yeah, so what happens is Aqua's in like this cage and she's basically been tasked to purify a lake. So they put her in a cage and they go, so you just have to sit in it, don't you? And she's just like, yeah, I just have to sit in there for 6 hours. So she's sitting in this thing and after 2 hours, nothing bad has happened. But then like in an hour or so, a bunch of crocodiles come out of nowhere and they start biting the cage. And only when they start actually breaking the cage does she go, purification! And tries to actually do the spell a little bit quicker. And the rest of the party's just watching and going, we'll get her out eventually.
Yeah. The only isekai I know is an isekai by technicality, I guess.
Okay.
Inuyasha?
Oh, okay. I have never watched that one, but fair.
The character is technically going to another world, but it's also technically time travel, so I don't know how to classify it.
That's fair.
It yeah, it's one of those. It's tech. I'm not sure how to define it, but it's like the one like travel to another world, reality, time type show I actually enjoy.
Well, Konosuba's interesting because it's heavily implied that Aqua is just the worst.
Yeah.
Hell, I've got this really weird assumption that she might actually be the reason why that there's a demon lord running around this world in the first place.
Oh boy.
I just have this feeling. Aqua is just ridiculously
Useless.
unlucky. She has the worst luck out of anyone. Hell, one of the previous...
Including the poor bastard who got hit by a truck.
He didn't get hit by anything. He tried to save a woman from a oncoming tractor and just died of shock.
Well, death
He didn't
comes-
sleep for He didn't sleep for 3 or 4 days. I can't remember how long he didn't sleep for.
Death comes for us all in strange ways, and yes, it now is Inuyasha sometimes a right little bastard? Yes, but he doesn't get away with being a right little bastard.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he doesn't get away with being a little bastard because of his new lady friend.
Mm-hmm.
There is a compilation out there of every single time Kagome activates the rosary. It's 10 minutes long. Or 13. I don't remember which.
Mm. Yeah, no. Konosuba's just funny.
Who is
Because-
the reincarnation of his previous girlfriend, who's still alive because plot.
Wait, what?
Okay.
How?
Okay, so the plot of the show is that the female lead, Kagome, is the reincarnation of a character named Kikyo.
Right.
A necromancer tries to bring Kikyo back to life because she had stupidly good magical powers when she was alive.
Right.
This kinda works somehow? Despite the fact that Kikyo's already reincarnated and therefore her soul's not around anymore?
It's okay, they had some soul putty on hand. Soul filler, as it were.
I don't know how, but it became Kikyo started to occupy a weird spot in the plot line of the show.
It's in the cupboard next to the plot armor. Before you say, yes, I know I'm always like this.
I've seen some clips of it. It's good. It's a good show. I'll give it that. It's not particularly my cup of tea, but that's fine. Other people are allowed to like things I don't.
It's like Billie Eilish. I can't stand her, but I understand that people like her.
For me, it's just, is it a good show? Yes. Is it nice that it continues the story of these characters? Yes. The predominant reason I'm glad it exists. And then we have the monk, i.e., the man who gets bitch slapped more times than I can count. I should probably explain, shouldn't I, Mums?
You might need to.
Okay,
Because
so
one
one
second
of
I'm thinking
the-
about darkness.
so one of the support characters in Inuyasha is a monk named Moroku.
Okay.
Moroku is a good he's chaotic good, leaning towards chaotic neutral on a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
And and he has this special technique that he can use to essentially hoover up things into this little handy dandy black hole on his hand. This will eventually kill him.
Makes sense.
It just gets big enough that it hoovers in him.
Mm.
Now, this ability is key to killing the big bad of the show. For some reason. I forget what. So, our boy goes to every single presumptuously unattached woman he claps eyes on and asks if she'll have his kid.
You can't blame a man for trying.
The amount of times that man has gotten bitch slapped.
That's fair.
By another member of the party.
That doesn't surprise me.
Who is not Kagome. She has her own dickhead to handle. Namely, a grumpy McGrumpface with mummy issues.
Ah.
Before anyone asks, yes, I'm fully aware of why Inuyasha has mummy issues. I feel bad for him, but I'm still going to poke fun at him for it sometimes because he is a little shit. But yeah, basically the monk boy collects the party's badass. No, that's fair. Also got daddy issues, brother issues, crazy. The man has more issues than a magazine. But to be fair to him, it makes sense why he has the issues he does.
Yeah.
And from what I can tell of the sequel show, his brother has chilled out somewhat. Some of his choices raise my eyebrows a little bit, but oh well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you to middle purple.
Okay.
Purple.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on it.
Just wanted to.
No, that's fine. Thank you. It's been fine at the moment, but it could be on their end, I guess.
Not very clear. I think here.
All right. Thank you.
Chilled out, he got laid.
It's amazing what sex will do to someone.
I don't fault that, but at the same time, his romantic partner choice has me raising my eyebrows a little bit.
Okay. In what way?
So, as part of Sesshomaru's growing a morals arcs, he picked up a little human girl child named Rin.
Right.
Time passes and Rin grows up.
Oh, I understand now. It's because they're kind of like a daughter to him.
No, I get. Okay, so this is not me implying that Sesshomaru did anything untoward. It's just it gives me the willies.
Got you. It gives you the, oh, hell nah.
Just you could have picked any other woman.
Good for
Literally
you, but
any other.
I think there is one isekai I think you'd like, and that is Rising of a Shield Hero,
I've heard
because of how.
I've heard a lot about it. I've heard that it's really good. I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Now, I will say this. I will not fault the writer for the choices they had Sesshomaru make. It just feels weird to me.
That's fair.
It just feels just.
Mushuko Tensai.
Eh. From what I've heard of I'll check it out at some point.
I probably butchered that pronunciation.
You sound a bit like Cadmus to that situation. Just, I'm not faulting you for your choices, but why?
Yeah, that's fair. Menzi, why? Why do you do this to your cousin?
I love
I
the
thought we were family.
I love the idea that Menelaus just has no idea why his cousin is so stressed out all of a sudden.
Yeah. It's like, it's okay. We'll get you with a girl. You'll start to feel better. And he just sort of turns deadpan, just no look of expression on his face, and he goes, what about your love life then? Menelaus, what? I don't have a love life. Why, you say? I know you've been knocking boots with a princess of Akros. Ah. Who told you? She did!
Well, she told Cadmus they were dating, not that they'd slept together, I don't think.
Oh, imagine if he accidentally incriminated himself in that regard. He's like, okay, we only slept with each other just once. Menzi! Ah, fuck, you didn't know that. Ah, shit, fuck, bollocks, shit.
Ava's gonna
Menzi, why'd you do this to me?
Ava's gonna kill me when she gets back.
Don't worry about her, worry about me, goes Cadmus. Right. I'm going to go and have an aneurysm at my desk. If you need anything, you can consult a physician. Maybe a necromancer. Good day, cousin. Oh, he mad.
The party returns to Meletus. Oh, Cadmus isn't scheduled right now? Oh, that's okay. I'll go visit him. Do you know where his house is?
He's just sitting there going, Erebos, just take me. For the love of Theros, just take me.
Ava pops up, like, Ava, having done a stupidly good stealth check, because that's what Ava do, just kind of like pops up in this guy's house, just like, you okay, Menelaus? You sound stressed. Ah!
Do you mean Cadmus?
Yeah, Cadmus. It's just, you okay, Cadmus? You sound kind of stressed. Why are you screaming?
I just got this image of him finally relaxing after dealing with all this paperwork. Puts his feet up on the desk. He's like, and relax. And all of a sudden he just says, so you're relaxing now. And he immediately kicks all his paper. Just all his papers everywhere, him flat on his back, screaming the most high-pitched scream you ever heard coming out of a man.
Meanwhile, Ava's just kind of standing there like, oh, come on now. My entrance wasn't that scary, was it? Bonus points if this is in his house and he does not remember telling her where he lives.
Getting where? What's he doing it now?
Well, there's nothing I can do. Because mine's wired in. Looks like our internet's getting funky, but it's fine on my end because I got it plugged in.
Ah.
I've got a weird feeling I have to check the wireless after the stream.
Yeah, that might be wise. But yeah, so I actually talked to Common, the guy who plays Cadmus, about this, and according to him, like, if Ava decides to sneakily join Menelaus in one of the public bathhouses, and Cadmus is also there, she'd better have a potion of water breathing, because he ain't leaving for a while.
He's got a lot of shit to say.
Poor kid. We joke about the misery we inflicted on Cadmus, but we didn't actually do all that much to him. In fact,
Spyro did nothing to him.
In fact, Ava helped save his life. Although he'd probably
Ava saved his life.
Although he'd probably rather not be reminded of that.
Yeah, I think the only thing Spyro's actually done to him was hug him, call him brother, and then stop a riot by catching the culprits of the riot, the ringleaders.
Yep. Ava saved Cadmus's life, saved Menelaus, rescued him from being found by being potentially found by his co-workers, buck naked and trussed up like a Christmas turkey. Although, to be fair to him, she and Takis did kind of roast him a little bit when they found him.
Yeah.
Why?
Mostly about his tush.
Basically, Ava would need that potion, so Ava would mostly be bathing with Menelaus to try and relax and talk to him a bit more. But if Cadmus were there, she'd have to hide. Cue her just submerging. Which of course brings about the risk of our very own bathtub sequence. If you don't,
I thought he'd never leave.
So why Ava would need the water breathing potion is to hide from Cadmus in the bath. The potion would be necessary because Cadmus apparently takes longest baths, because that's the only time, aside from when he's sleeping, that people leave him alone. And she totally wouldn't need it for anything nefarious. Granted, there is just the chance that upon being in a bath with Menelaus, she'd just fall asleep.
Just gets found by Cadmus.
Sound asleep,
What?
head on Menelaus's shoulder.
Menelaus just like, Ava, Ava.
Snore.
Cadmus is just standing there. Cadmus is just standing there. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Ava, dead to the world. Ava, who's been hanging with satyrs, Ava didn't party with druids. She had one drink and passed out. That does not constitute a party.
Alternative reasons to be underwater for a prolonged period. Oh boy. Only Felix would put that thought in my brain. Jesus Christ.
God damn it, Felix.
I love how we're just so innocently going, oh, it's all nothing nefarious. Felix, well, she could do a quick job while she's down there. Stop it, Felix.
Hey, the satyrs Ava's been hanging out with aren't really that bad in terms of degeneracy.
Mm-hmm. You got the married one with the social awkwardness that makes it rather weird.
And the depressed one.
Yeah, who is so much fun when depressed.
I'll have to kick it up a notch then.
Much to Lava's dismay.
Tagus is currently a depression vegetable.
Depressible. He might also go, join the guard, they said. It will be easy, they said.
Well, they never had to deal with this. Why do I imagine when he says this, he just gestures? And Ava sound
He's
asleep on Menelaus' shoulder.
While being grabbed by a drunk Spyro going, I love you, brother. You're the best brother in the whole world.
Thud. Honestly, the caterwauling of Spyro might be what wakes Ava up. It's just like, can someone shut him up? Oh, hi, Cadmus.
Oh, fuck. Straight back into the water.
It's just so
I already saw you.
It's just so hi, Cadmus. Sploop.
I dropped the soap. Bloop. Of course you did. Menelaus, this is not what it looks like. Gives a weird look. Okay, it might be what it looks like.
Okay, now what stone should I put in the necklace?
How about an amethyst?
That would work. Since they were,
I know
at the
of.
time, very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
What's her birthstone? That's actually a really good question, because I never actually determined what year Ava was born in.
Month.
What month? Some days I have no brain cells. Leave me alone.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was making sure you noticed.
Yeah, I never actually ascertained what month she was born in.
I know
And
Jude was
also,
born in
and also,
October.
and also the months in Theros don't exactly coincide very well with our world's calendar, so picking a birthstone would be really quite difficult.
I know Spyro's birth date sort of coincides with June.
I'll have to ask my husband again what Ava's was, because I forgot to write it down.
I know that Jude's was October. Tauros's was December, I think.
Jude was more made than born.
Well, yeah, but more born around about the month of Halloween, kind of eerily,
Spoop.
yeah, it's a eerily spoopy. Amethyst is February.
Alright, let me just check the Theros book really quick, because I know Ava had something specific tied to the month she was born in.
Because if it's Garnet, if I remember correctly, it's Garnet, it's January. If it's Ruby, it's Ruby is July. May is Emerald.
June has 3.
June has what now?
June is an unusual month in that it has 3 stones.
Okay.
I know this because it's the month I was born in.
Interesting.
It has Pearl, Moonstone, and Alexandrite.
Interesting.
I just have to find the... I just have to find the months and such. 'Cause it's here somewhere.
I think Lava created the months.
No, there's an official months of the year. I think it's mentioned right near the omens section.
Have a little look.
It's here somewhere. That's Clothis. A nice deity, but not what I'm looking for. Ah, here we go.
You actually found it?
I found the Melton calendar. Oh, Melton. But it's a calendar.
Mm-hmm. Bird, hummingbird.
Give me a minute.
Sorry.
Okay. I do not remember which one of these Ava was born in. I'm gonna have to ask the DM later. But I do know this: during the 5th month of the year, which hasn't come to pass yet, is when the Iroan Games are going to be held.
What's the month called?
Well, in Melitus, it's called Threambrion, but in Acro. What?
That's Spyro's birth month.
In Acros, it's called Iroagonian or something like that.
Okay,
And makes sense
so that's
that Nyx born
Spyro's
to
birth
Iro
month.
makes sense that a Nyx born to Iroas would be born in that month. It is Iroas' month.
Well, I got a few things to talk to Lava about. That's all I can say. Good grief.
But yeah, I'll have to figure out what. Let's just go with some kind of generic little red stone because red is a sort of typical Acroan color thing.
Garnets and rubies would probably be the thing of, yeah.
And Ava probably wears a red dress. Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check what month Ava was born in because I don't know if that ever made it onto the sheet. Or if I just went to myself, I'll remember that.
Famous last words there, Susan.
Yep, I know. I know.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Yep.
I'll remember this. Forgets it almost immediately.
And her dress and her the little sash over her dress is going to be a darker blue. Why, you may ask? Because I think that color looks nice. So, yep, we jokingly call it him being in the naughty corner.
Is he chained up in the underworld? I can't remember if he was chained up.
We know he's under a rock. Our characters don't know the rock's in the underworld.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We don't know the rock is in the underworld. We just know he's chained up under a rock.
Right.
Because Aslan saw him in that state right before telling him just what to do with his opinions and being smote for his being himself.
Mm.
It's like, why'd Iroas smite you? He was being a little shit. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Heliod's been a bit of a naughty boy. And now... Eh. Yeah, Heliod's, chained up under a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Or as we as the party have dubbed it, he's in the naughty corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ask the members of the party, not a single one will tell you that Heliod means well.
Mm. Where's the omens section again?
It's towards the back, I think. I know that Ava was born under one.
Mm-hmm.
But because it wasn't one to Iroas, they don't really talk about it. Well, ta-da!
Tara, indeed, she looks absolutely fantastic. And done with life.
Yeah, just Ava hasn't even gotten an opportunity to do her hair and makeup. She's just gotten herself dressed and now has to corral everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it here, everybody.
Okie doke.
Thank you all very much for stopping by. And I hope to see you all again soon.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye, easy bye. That went well.